The hidden practice of inner touch, subtle tactile samadhi, how the body becomes the field of pure awareness. Opening transmission. There is a place inside you where no one has ever touched, not with hands, not with words, not with thought. It is deeper than sensation, yet it is made of sensation. It is softer than breath, yet it breathes through your entire being. It is not physical, it is not imagined. It is a dimension of awareness that feels, not objects, but itself. And when you enter it, the body stops being your body and becomes a temple of quiet radiance. This is inner touch, a practice more ancient than posture, more intimate than breath, and more powerful than mantra when entered correctly. Not many speak of it, even fewer teach it, but it is the hidden doorway through which the body dissolves into pure presence. Let us now explore this subtle path, tactile samadhi, and discover how to awaken the inner touch that leads to stillness. 1. What is inner touch? Inner touch is not sensation in the ordinary sense. It is not the feel of your clothes, the floor beneath you, or the brush of air on your skin. It is the awareness of presence within sensation, without labeling it. It is feeling without reaching. It is sensation without separation, when the awareness that feels and the field that is felt are the same. You are not feeling something, you are feeling itself. This is not abstract. You've likely touched it for a moment. In deep rest, when the body begins to dissolve. In trauma, when sensation becomes sharp but wordless. In love, when the boundaries of self begin to blur. But in inner touch practice, we enter it consciously, gently, reverently, and let it deepen into stillness. 2. Why this practice is so rarely taught. The reason inner touch is rarely explored is simple. It is too subtle for technique, too powerful for casual use, and too intimate for performance. Most practices focus on movement, posture, sound, mantra, breath, pranayama, visualization, guided imagery. But inner touch asks you to do nothing except feel from within. It is not productive in the worldly sense. It yields no immediate thrill. It cannot be sold or showcased. Yet it is one of the fastest paths to absorption when practiced correctly. Because when awareness rests in pure sensation, without grasping, naming, or identifying, the self collapses into presence. That is why this practice has been hidden, not by secrecy, but by subtlety. 3. How inner touch unfolds in the body. Inner touch is like turning a dimmer switch toward pure presence. At first, it begins with surface-level awareness, the rise and fall of the breath, the contact of the body with the ground, the temperature of the skin. Then it begins to deepen, the vibration of aliveness inside the limbs, the subtle hum within the spine, the pulse of energy in the chest or hands. Eventually, even these dissolve, and what remains is a full-field sense of being touched from within. It's as if awareness itself becomes a texture, a warm, liquid stillness that fills the body and surrounds it simultaneously. You're not focusing on any part of the body. The body becomes one living field. You are not feeling something. You are being felt by stillness itself. 4. The method of subtle tactile awareness. Although inner touch is not technique-driven, it can be approached through invitation. Here is a simple entryway into the practice. Step 1. Come into stillness. Sit or lie down in a quiet space. Let the body be supported. Let the breath be natural. Step 2. Withdraw outer focus. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Let attention begin to gather inward. Do not try to block out sound. Just let the senses soften. Step 3. Begin with felt presence. Bring your attention to the sense of contact, your hands resting, your back against the cushion, your lips touching. But don't name these. Instead, rest in the direct feeling of contact without describing it. Let the sense of "this is my hand" fall away. Just presence, sensation, alive. Step 4. Spread awareness through the body now, without moving, Let your awareness expand through the body, not part by part, but as a field. Let the whole body become one continuum of quiet sensation. Don't analyze it. Don't fix anything. Just listen to the inner texture of aliveness. If thoughts arise, let them pass like wind through grass. Return to the field of touch, not surface, but depth. Stay here, not watching, not breathing, just resting as inner texture. 5. What happens when inner touch deepens? As the practice matures, several shifts may begin to occur. The body dissolves, the sense of shape, size, and edges may begin to blur. It may feel like the body is expanding or disappearing. This is not dangerous. It is a sign that the identity anchored in form is loosening. Breath becomes subtle. Breathing may slow dramatically or feel as if it pauses altogether. This happens naturally as the body enters deep parasympathetic stillness. Do not try to control it. Let the breath be breathed. Thoughts thin and stop because you are not engaging with narrative. The mind has less to do. Eventually, thought stops, not because of force, but because it is no longer needed. You are not the thinker. You are the space in which thinking happens, and now that space is tactile. 6. What makes this a samadhi? Samadhi is often misunderstood as a trance, vision, or magical state. But true samadhi is absorption, when the seer, the seen, and the process of seeing all dissolve into one silent continuity. In subtle tactile samadhi, there is no longer me feeling this. There is only a field of sensation, and that sensation is awareness. The knower and the known are the same. You may remain like this for minutes, sometimes hours, not lost, but found inside formlessness. This is not disassociation, it is union. Not union with an idea, but with the direct experience of being itself. 7. How this practice refines awakening. Many seekers awaken through insight, breath, or light. But without inner touch, the awakening remains head-centered, top-heavy, fragile. Inner touch anchors awakening into the body, allowing the transformation to go deeper. It refines the nervous system, the emotional field, the sensory memory stored in tissue, the relationship between form and formlessness. As the practice deepens, you begin to feel light pouring through the hands, silence vibrating in the heart, the spine humming like a string, the skin alive with invisible breath, and eventually you become the touch, not the one who feels, but the field in which all feeling appears. This is embodiment without identity. This is tactile samadhi. 8. The fragrance after the practice. Even after you return to movement, inner touch leaves behind a trace. It is not memory. It is a fragrance of softness in speech, in walking, in seeing. You do not rush. You do not react. You feel life from within, not through projection. It is not about being calm. It is about being inhabited by presence. The body becomes a sacred instrument, not a shell, not a machine, but a temple of touch where spirit dwells. And when others meet you, they may not know why, but they will feel your silence. Mystical reflection. What is touch without touching? What is feeling without feeling something? What is the body when it is no longer yours? Inner touch is not a technique, it is a return to the place where silence feels, where breath is felt through the skin, where the self disappears into warm space. You cannot do this practice. You can only surrender into it. Sit still, breathe, feel, not with your skin, but with your being. Let the world dissolve, let time soften, let the body become the silence that has always been watching. There in that field, you will not find a practice, you will find presence, felt from the inside. If this sacred teaching opened a new dimension of stillness for you, if it helped you feel not just the body, but the presence behind it, consider subscribing for more transmissions on the subtle body, inner awakening, and the felt sense of the infinite. If you feel called to support this work, Becoming a channel member sustains the flow of these timeless teachings to seekers around the world. Next episode, the sound between the A and M in Om. Let us meet in the space between syllables, where vibration returns to silence.